The weather outside is frightful.
I feel like absolute bag. This is so stupid. Why the do I get sick so often?
Hey, Steven, what did we just watch?
Oh. We watched...
Wait. Plug in the microphone.
Oh, fuck. Do we have it?
Yeah, it's in the gun department. Glove compartment.
Last time I saw it, it was upstairs.
Why would it... Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Anyway.
We just need to talk louder this time.
We just saw a boy erased.
Why did you say the Forrest Gump voice?
We just saw it, Jenny. We just saw Boy Erased.
Yeah.
Starring Lucas Hedges and Russell Crowe.
Who was so good.
Nicole Kidman and Joel Edgerton, who directed
Sorry, who's
it,
Nicole Kidman?
The mom.
Oh, she was good.
So, it's based on a true story. Gerard something.
We don't have to talk that loud, Steve. Rein it in.
It's a true story. This is based on a true story about this dude who,
what is this dude's name?
Gerard something. I don't remember his last name.
Hedges?
No, that's the actor.
Fuck. You're right.
Gerard Kohler. I don't know. We'll look it up.
Okay.
He was not forced. He voluntarily, in a sense, went to conversion therapy.
Okay, he voluntarily went to conversion therapy in the same way that you voluntarily go to church every Sunday with your parents.
Or, well, I think at some point he did genuinely believe that it was possible to change, based on the interview I heard with him and the movie. But, thank you. Yeah, so it's about his experiences and all the fun that happens at conversion therapy. It's like camp, but the food's better, I assume.
All right, Steven. Explain what conversion therapy is.
So, conversion therapy is a concept that you can change, like, if you have homosexual tendencies, or, oh my god, that person is so drunk. Do you see that shit? Leaving all over the road.
I didn't see that.
Why? Just fucking Uber. Anyway. Everyone, including me, especially me.
Okay, so conversion therapy is basically super Christian people would put their children or young adult children...
Or older adults.
Yeah, into a therapy session that's supposed to, quote, fix them. AKA, make them not homosexual anymore.
It's intensive therapy, almost in the vein of rehab or being like hospitalized for a mental illness, but the purpose is to try and change from homosexuality to being straight, as to have the capacity to be loved by God, because apparently that's not an inherent thing.
No.
Anyway, so right off the bat, what is your Rotten Tomatoes guess?
Ooh. So, alright. I'm guessing... Also, sorry if I sound weird. I'm trying to speak up because we don't actually have the mic.
I'm also trying to speak up. Okay. It's a tenor.
Anyway, so I'm gonna guess the audience score is like a solid 90. And then the critical score is probably like 85 or 80 or something in that range. Point is, I imagine they're both pretty high, but I bet the audience score is higher than the critical score.
I have to agree with you there. I think you might be spot on there. I think the audience score might be like a 90, 92, and I'm saying on the Rotten Tomatoes score like an 88. But let's check. Tanner, do some filler. Tell some jokes. Damn it, Tanner.
You want to hear a real joke? Silence.
Oh. Rotten Tomato score 82, audience score 77.
Okay, interesting.
Which is interesting because you would think that the people who choose to go see this movie are already predisposed to like it. But maybe some people thought it was about a boy who really likes his eraser. Or there's a magical eraser that goes on adventures with a boy.
I refuse to believe anyone saw a preview and didn't know what this movie was ultimately going to be about.
There could have been people who thought, like, maybe there were people that were like, conversion therapy is a good idea, let's watch this documentary.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So quick. Okay, so we talked about what it's about. So basically, it's about this guy. He voluntarily / involuntarily goes to conversion therapy. And it's sort of about him coming to terms with the reality of what conversion therapy really is. And, you know, I mean, it shouldn't be any surprise to you. It's based on a real thing that ultimately he decides it doesn't work and it's bullshit. And it's mostly about him coming to that realization and then ultimately writing about it. And sort of the interactions he has with his family and the events, you know.
It's important to note that his dad is a pastor. That is an important thing.
That is a very important piece of information. He is a pastor kid.
His dad is like super serious about being a pastor. He's not one of those fun ones.
Yeah.
Unless it's referring to heterosexual things, in which case he's like, whatever, do what you want. Anyway.
But I really, so for this movie, I really enjoyed it. This movie's not normally my thing, but I actually like how it was done. Lucas Hedges, holy moly.
He's amazing.
He's an amazing actor. So in the beginning, I feel like the beginning of the movie is incredible. I don't know why. I just really liked how the beginning of the movie was. It felt really intense. It was really interesting. It was just super well done. I have to say, there were some bits like around the end of the movie. There was just some weird like lines and stuff. There's that one scene with him talking to his father near the ends, and I did not like it.
Like at the very end?
Yeah. Not because I don't think it was a good scene. I think it was a good scene. That for whatever reason, that one scene didn't feel well delivered. I don't know why, but it was so weird for me that it was worth me noting. There's like one scene I didn't like.
I liked it. It didn't quite live up to my expectations. I thought some of it fell flat for some reason, which is weird because all the acting was really good and it was well made, and I don't really have any solid complaints other than I just felt like with such heavy subject material it should have been more moving in some ways. But it also, you know, I don't need it to like hijack the tears out of my eyes, but I'd like a trickle or something, you know.
Yeah, I get that. I was going into this one expecting to cry for whatever reason, but I have to say, I agree with you. It did feel very flat, like it was very monotone.
Yeah.
But like, really, not a monotone that's just like, it's like a lack of emotion. It was more just like a consistent somber to it all.
And I guess, I'm assuming it stuck pretty close to the source material. I wanted something theatrical, like I wanted some major thing to explode, to happen, and when, you know, the climax was anticlimactic for me. It was building, it didn't even really build that much. It was just kind of, I think maybe that's my problem with it, is going into it, I was expecting horrible things from this conversion therapy, and it was terrible, but I didn't get that sense as much as I think I would have liked to have really empathized, and then in turn make for an incredible climax. Like I don't think it was effective enough for the climax to be that effective, nor do I think the climax was that exciting.
Fair enough. I agree with you. I don't feel like it was a very climactic movie, and it was interesting. I felt like the main character didn't really explore, you know, how he was really feeling at that moment. I mean, the climax isn't about him coming to terms with himself. It was more him just being like, yeah, this is bullshit. Which, I mean, it's kind of spoilery, but I don't know. I was interested in that. I thought it was fascinating. That's the angle they took, and not more or less like the latter. But I don't know. In general, I like how everything was done. But yes, I agree that the lack of a true climax was anticlimactic.
It was good. I'm thinking that at least 2 or 3 people from this will be nominated for Oscars. And those people being, I think Lucas Hedges might be nominated for Best Actor, although he will not win. He just won't. I think Nicole Kidman might be nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I think Joel Edgerton and Russell Crowe both have good chances at getting nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Joel Edgerton was the dude mustache dude that ran the special fun camp.
Yep.
He was good. I mean, he was good, but I don't know. It just nothing felt.
There was nothing particularly powerful about this movie, and
Not
I think
as much as you'd expect.
exactly. I think we both went in for some hard-hitting emotions, and this movie kept a consistent melancholy tone that, you know, there was no major uplifting revelations or really hard-hitting sadnesses. It just, you know, it was just kind of, it was life, and it was perfectly fine.
I don't think it really taught me anything new. I don't. You know, I think there are movies that could transform someone's worldview, and I don't necessarily think this would be one of them.
No, definitely not.
Like an extremely formative movie to me was 12 Years a Slave. Like, that destroyed everything I had ever thought about everything, and still, I think, continues to have an impact. What else? Hot Rod. Really. I don't know. I can't think of anything else.
All right.
There are plenty.
Well, yep. So we liked it. It didn't live up to our expectations.
But it's worth a watch.
It's worth a watch.
Good performances. Probably some Oscar nominations there.
Yep. Bring your partner. Bring your Christian parents.
Bring your Christian parents.
Yeah.
You know,
all good suggestions.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not like anti-religion. So,
No, not at all. And yeah, not in the least.
But you'll see.
Yep, worth a watch.
Yeah, have fun.
Well, maybe not fun, but have an experience.
Don't let the ticket taker judge you too much for hiding snacks in your hat, because that dude knew what I was about. And he did not like it.
Steven put a giant thing of snacks in his beanie,
Tanner told me it looked fine,
and I told him it looked fine.
and then I looked in the mirror and I looked absolutely ridiculous.
No, it looked like he was wearing a 10-gallon hat under his beanie, and it was absolutely insane. And I absolutely adore that you tried.
It was insane. It made me like 3 feet taller somehow, even though it was just this little bag of popcorn. All right.
Have a good one, everyone. Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Night.
Oh, Christmas.
Oh, brought to you by Halls.
And Christmas.
No, but and Hanukkah. Halls because that's not your house. I always do that.
Me too. All right, bye. We're hanging up now.
Wait, I'm not. Okay, now. No, wait. Okay, yeah, bye. Nope, still not.